What is going on, everyone? Welcome back, guys, to another episode of our Nostalgia Gaming series. And in today's episode, guys, we are going to be reviewing the classic game SOCOM US Navy SEALs, which was released in 2002 and developed by Zipper Interactive, which was a game basically, it was based out of Washington State, guys. And this studio, they developed a lot of other games besides SOCOM US Navy SEALs. There was a few games in the 90s, such as Recoil and Mech Warrior, some of those games in those series, and they also released SOCOM 2, Fireteam Bravo, SOCOM 3, as well as the popular game for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox. Or no, I think it was only for the PS3, guys. It was MOG, or MAG, MAG. It was kind of like the Massive Action Game. I think that was what it stand for. But anyways, guys, that game, it featured like 200 plus players online. It was a really popular game in 2010. So they pretty much were the precursors in the tactical shooter genre for the PlayStation 2 era / original Xbox. But mainly the PlayStation 2 era is what I was familiar with on this game, guys. But this is a really awesome game. You're basically able to control, it's kind of like Conflict Desert Storm, that series. You're able to control a bunch of different characters within your squadron and give them unique commands, such as moving to different positions, regrouping on your position, or performing stealth attacks on different enemies. And by the way, guys, yeah, I think there's over 12 different missions you have to complete in this game. It's really awesome, actually. Yeah, guys, just by reading from the back of this game's cover on the PlayStation 2, you could tell that it's going to be an awesome game. The synopsis basically says that as an elite SEAL commander, your team has been called to fight terrorists in over 12 of the most deadliest missions ever. With more than 30 different weapons, superior intelligence, intense training, and unparalleled skills and tactical maneuvers at your disposal. Protect freedom wherever there is danger. So yeah, guys, this game is really awesome and features a variety of different missions within kind of different locations throughout the world. In the second mission, which is one of my favorite mission in the game, it's called Ghost Town. I think it's called Ghost Town. But you're in Alaska, and it's kind of like a little Arctic town. It's really cool. There's a bunch of different abandoned buildings with kind of like some Russian soldiers in there. I'm not sure if they're Spetsnaz or if they're just like ultra-nationalists. And that's one of the other reasons why I wanted to talk about this game. This first level, guys, it definitely reminds me of Wet Work from Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, if you guys remember that game for 2007 from Infinity Ward. Yeah, this level was definitely the precursor to Wet Work, in my opinion, because just look at how it looks, and also the Russian soldiers and everything. It's just giving off that vibe. And at the end of this particular mission, the first one in the game, this entire ship, basically, after you get the intel, kind of like in the Wet Work mission from Call of Duty 4, the entire thing blows up. So it's basically the same storyline, kind of. So that's why I wanted to mention this game and put this in episode. I believe this is episode number 8 already, guys. So I will be doing some more videos, guys, in this series. This is going to be a nice 12 to 13 minute episode for today. By the way, I think I mentioned earlier in the video, today is the 4th. I can't believe it's 20 years already since the PlayStation 2 has been released. Definitely the PS2 was pretty much my entire childhood. There was a lot of classics on that console and a ton that I'm going to be including in this series. And another thing I wanted to mention in this game, guys, you're also able to place satchels and C4. You're also able to control your teammates to place C4 and various explosives on objects throughout the game. So yeah, you'll be using that. Whenever you guys start a mission, like I said, there's 12 missions in the game. There's also 30 different weapons you're able to choose. By the way, guys, after you finish each of the missions, you're able to kind of customize your character loadouts and special abilities, so I will be showing you that as well once this mission is completed. And this Wet Work style mission, I don't know why I keep calling it that, it just really reminds me of Wet Work from Call of Duty 4. But yeah, so you're able to control your characters in the game, your squad members, and as you can see here, this is what really reminded me of that. This entire ship just basically blows up because we set all those C4 satchels, the satchel charges on the ship. There we go, perfect. Okay, so this ship is now destroyed, and we are going to head real quick to the menu I was talking about earlier, where you're able to customize here. By the way, you guys may notice that my screen's a little bit distorted, but that's because I had to make it that way to include everything in the video and make it high def. I don't know why. I have to kind of fix those borders on my next episode, so I'm sorry about that, guys. But at least you could still see a part of the screen and everything. So this is a little segment here from the second mission in the game, Ghost Town, which just so happens to be my favorite in the entire game. And another thing, guys, you'll notice in this gameplay clip that I recorded, this, by the way, this was like a 30 to 40 minute recording session that I did today. So I was pretty impressed with myself that I was able to play this game that long, and I was able to do pretty decent, I guess. Although you'll notice I wasn't really playing the tactical way, which is kind of how you're supposed to play the SOCOM series of games, but I kind of went the run and gun style. Also, guys, another thing I wanted to mention was a few of the team commands and stuff in this game. I believe that this setup, like for example Ghost Recon Wildlands, how there's a bunch of different commands you're able to use and utilize throughout the game to command your squad members to do different things. So this game was kind of another precursor to those tactical shooter style games where you're able to control your squad members. And another thing like Splinter Cell. I think Splinter Cell was actually, I don't know, was it released here? Hold on one second, guys. Let me take a quick look here. Splinter Cell. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, here we go. Splinter Cell, the first one was released in 2002. So it was the same year as, what's it called? SOCOM US Navy SEALs. So 2002 was basically the year of tactical shooters on the marketplace for video games. And it was a really great year, basically, guys, because I've always been a fan of tactical shooters as well as action-adventure video games. And another aspect of the Ghost Recon Wildlands, why this is a precursor to that game and those other type of games, is because you have hostages here, and we have to basically take this guy and have him follow us to the extraction point, which is really interesting. So you have to make sure his health meter doesn't deplete throughout the mission. Hopefully he doesn't get killed by a bomb or anything. Okay, this is also the objective screen, the tactical map. And as you can see here, I still have a few objectives that I have to complete throughout the rest of the level. And I don't think I complete them all in this video, guys. I just I wanted to give you a brief rundown of the game for this Nostalgic Gaming Series episode. But yeah, I highly recommend this game. Maybe, I don't know if you're able to get this for the PC. I have to look into that though. But definitely try to get this for the PC, because there's probably some mods out there, some HD high def mods for, you know, SOCOM. I don't know, because if you're a fan of the retro style look of video games, which I am, then I would definitely recommend playing this on the classic console PS2, which is what I was playing on this game on this recording today. So yeah, guys, I definitely recommend playing this on the PS2. So yeah, other than that, guys, this game is really great. It's an awesome tactical shooter. I'm just gonna pretty much go around here now. I picked up one of the mini submachine guns, and I do believe I run out of ammo eventually, and I kind of have to scavenge around. That's another cool thing about this game, is once you kill an enemy, you could pick up different resources and ammunition, and sometimes you could get some health lying around the level. Although I'm not really sure. I never went through this game 100%. I kind of just went through it blindly when I was a kid, and because that was 18 years ago, so I was only a few years old. And I didn't really take video games seriously back then as much as I do now. But yeah, I kind of wanted to give you guys a different perspective in this episode, which is why I wanted to provide a little bit more of the history on the video game company, some of the other games that that they produce as well, Zipper Interactive. And I just can't believe, guys, how fast time is going, because it's already been 20 years since the PS2. You know what, guys? That's another thing I wanted to mention, is this game would be awesome if they did a HD remaster, possibly for the PS5, or even did another installment in the series, because I think it's really necessary to prolong the series in the future if they develop a new game, because it's really a great game, and there's so many different things that they can do. I mean, there's so many wars that were going on in the past that they could do, maybe kind of like a Black Ops style with Vietnam, or maybe something with the Desert Storm era in the 90s. I don't know, just really interesting. Or maybe even something with like the modern era, I don't know, of warfare. Something in Afghanistan or something. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, so yeah, guys, we're pretty much going to wrap up this episode. And in the next video, I'm going to head to one of my other favorites from the PlayStation 2 era. I'm going to keep it a secret right now, but you guys will find out in a few days when I release the video. I'll probably end up doing that video on Saturday night. I'm probably going to also record some Spyro for tonight. So, yeah, guys, this is going to be one of the objectives here. We have to secure this compound, so I had to go up the steps, take out some of these Russian ultranationalists, and retrieve this laptop, which contains some of the intel for the mission. So there we go, intel recovered. Let's open the door and head to the next objective. And this video is coming to an end, guys, so thank you so much for watching this Nostalgic Gaming Series episode. I really hope you enjoyed some of the information I was able to provide throughout this video regarding the history of the Zipper Interactive company that developed this game, as well as the history of SOCOM. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more content, everyone.